All right, here we go. I'm a little bit late, but it's better late than never. Let's get it. What's happening, people? What's going on? This is your girl, Crunk Girl 711, and let's get Crunk, Episode 3. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Episode 3. Y'all see what we finna talk about, man. We got a lot of good news. Past couple of weeks, we've been hearing nothing nonstop about 2K. We've been hearing about NBA Live. We've been hearing about Madden. Um, but NBA 2K has been very, very quiet. The only thing we really saw from 2K was the regular trailer. Um, we saw some screenshots like here or there, and then we saw a little bit of some ratings, but we didn't get like a full top 10 rating of every single position. But now we got that, and then this weekend, I think it was Thursday, some YouTubers got flown to New York City for something called the Run the Neighborhood event. Of course, we didn't know what the fuck that shit was. We didn't know what it meant. We all we knew was 2K was going to show something. We didn't know if it was going to be my career, my team, pro am. We just didn't know. Um, for me, I was following my boy iPod King Carter. I know iPod. That's my dude. Shouts out to the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching iPod since. Man, I remember when iPod started. He didn't even have a Hapog. He had a camera facing the TV. You know what I'm saying? Playing 2K. But yeah, shouts out to him, man. But I was following his Twitter throughout the whole event. You know what I'm saying? Trying to catch them gems and them nuggets that he was dropping off. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I'm going to talk about is going to be in the description through Operation Sports. They got a bunch of different little articles and shit like that, basically talking about what happened at the event, and also a breakdown of the player ratings. So first off, we're going to talk about the player ratings first, and then we're going to break down this Run the Neighborhood event, which I thought was really, really well done. But I still, it's some things I didn't like, man. I ain't gonna kiss their ass or you know what I'm saying, say that everything was perfect. But I will say this: they put live on notice that we are still king and we are still number one. Because after seeing that trailer they showed, just we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. I'm by myself today, so we're gonna carry it like this. We're gonna start off with the top 10 centers for 2K18. Top 10 centers. Gonna load this up. And we're gonna start off with number 10 with Miles Turner. He's at 84 overall. Number 9, Andre Drummond. He's a little low for me. He's overall 85. Joel Embiid, shouts out to them Sixers, baby. He's at 86. I can deal with that. DeAndre Jordan, he's at 87. Hassan Whiteside, the rebound machine, at 87. Rudy Gobert, he's at 88. I think they're gonna do something with Rudy Gobert this year. He got to get more offensively minded though. Um, Nikoja Javik, I think that's how you say his name. I always fuck his name up. He's an overall 88, which is not bad. Marc Gasol, 89. That's good. And then the two top dogs who actually are on the same freaking team, New Orleans Pelicans. I said Hornets, Pelicans. Karl Anthony Towns and DeMarcus Cousins. Better overall player, I think, is DeMarcus Cousins. Better upside is Karl Anthony Towns. I think Karl Anthony Towns is more coachable. Oh, I said on the same team. Lord help me. I'm sorry, y'all. Not on the same team. Karl Anthony Towns, I'm getting him mistaken with old boy from the power forward position. My bad, y'all. What the fuck am I talking about? Karl Anthony Towns is on the Timberwolves. But they're in the same conference or whatever. But my bad, y'all. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But yeah, DeMarcus Cousins, hands down. I think he's 92 overall is pretty good for him. Karl Anthony Towns, I think he should be a 92 as well. Overall, he's a really good player, and to be honest, he's a better shooter than DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins is an overall, I believe, better player in some sense, but Karl Anthony Towns shoots better than him. He has a way better jumper, but that's just me. Bring NFL 2K back. Hey man, you gonna be on that fight till you get that game. I don't think we're gonna ever get an NFL 2K back, man. You might as well try. I think 2K gonna try to get NCAA, dog. They should try to get NCAA. But yeah, man. I'm actually liking the centers. I think the centers are fairly balanced. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the centers. So we're gonna head to the top 10 power forwards. Power forward wise now, I don't know. It's a little iffy, but I think the most of the ratings wise, I think the power forwards are pretty good. And we're gonna start with number 10 with Zach Randolph at an 80. Not bad. Dirk, you know what I'm saying? Dirk is an 80. That's not bad as well. He's aging. He's getting a little old out here. He still can do niggas dirty though. Believe that. He can still do y'all dirty. Don't let it get it twisted. Voices aren't being heard. People are speaking out, homie. I see you everywhere on everybody's video talking about NFL 2K. But you gotta talk. It's not the people. It's the freaking NFL. You gotta talk to it. It's not even EA, from what I've heard from inside people. It's not even EA. You gotta talk to the NFL, dog. NFL only want one game, and it's a travesty. I know, but I just hope 2K try to go get NCAA, dog. That's really what I want. I want them to go get NCAA and compete that way. Pick it time soon. Alright, man. I feel you. Number 8, Jabari Parker. That's a little interesting. Jabari's always hurt, man. Um, I don't know if he should be top 10. He stays getting hurt. And even though I'm a Duke fan, and you know I represent for my players who from Duke, man, but he stay hurt, man. LaMarcus Aldridge, number 7. I can deal with that. LaMarcus Aldridge, man, he's good, but it's just sometimes I think his mental toughness ain't there, and he just breaks down and just disappears in games, man. And to be a top tier guy, you can't be disappearing in pivotal games, man. Um, Porzingis, number 6. Now Porzingis, I think he should be higher. And I'll tell y'all why in a minute, because I think one player should be lower. Porzingis is at 86. I think I didn't say Aldridge, but Aldridge is 85 overall. Which ain't too bad. It's not too bad. Let's see. Paul Millsap, he's an 87, not bad. Paul Millsap is like one of those undercover guys that does a lot of things, but they don't get widespread appeal, and they're not like superstar level person where you hear his name and that's how people react to him. But he's like very low key. He's like one of those Brook Lopez type players, like before when he was like doing crazy stuff, but he wasn't really getting the accolades because his name wasn't like so profound like that. Like people wasn't really screaming Brook Lopez like that. You know what I'm saying? But he does all the dirty things. He does all and then he can shoot too. So Paul Millsap, 87. I can deal with that. Kevin Love at 87. Now this, I think Kristaps Porzingis should go a little higher. I think Kristaps can jump ahead of Kevin Love. Kevin Love disappears sometimes too, man. Sometimes he can show up, and then sometimes I'm like, yo, where is this guy at? Not defensively, he does nothing. I don't know, man. Kevin Love, I think, is a little too high for me. Number 3, and this is the guy that I think is way too damn high. Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin is amazing when he's healthy and when he's actually trying. Blake Griffin should not be a number 3. I would put Porzingis ahead of Blake Griffin for all the intangibles and everything that he does. And then also, Porzingis stays healthy. He's been healthy past few years. Blake is starting to have issues, starting to have team problems. I don't know what's going on with Blake, man. But I don't think he should be a number 3. 87 may be a little too high. I mean, maybe I would give him like maybe an 85. I think 85 would be good for him. I think that's one of the really main issues I have right now with the power forwards. That's Blake Griffin being too goddamn high. And the number one and number two. Number two, Draymond Green at 88. I can deal with that. I would say maybe an 89 to a 90, but they lowballed him. I'll give him 88. Draymond Green was prolific, like rebounder, scorer, go getter, that energy guy. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of those energy guys who actually can put in, who can be a six man. If he was a six man, listen, he probably getting way more praise than he already does. Come off the bench and score like 25. Like James Harden used to do for OKC. RIP, that dream team that would never will be again. And then this is the guy that I was thinking about before when I was talking about top centers, but I forgot it's Anthony Davis, not Karl-Anthony Towns. Y'all gotta excuse me for the fuck up. But Anthony Davis, hands down, is a prolific fucking power forward. This man is amazing. 94. I can deal with that. He is the best power forward in the game. And I'm hoping that New Orleans can do something this year, man, because they got the best center and the best power forward in the game right now. So they need to figure out how to coexist and how to get it rocking down there. And I think they need a point guard too, man. If they had a crazy nice point guard, I think they would be all right. Because DeMarcus and Anthony Davis can relinquish the touches a little bit and still get they 20 and 10s. You know what I'm saying? If you go from one side to the other, I think that'll be good and get maybe one more sharpshooter score and a point guard who can get on the ball and can run fast breaks. Man, I think they can do damage, but they just gotta learn how to play with each other. That's the only issue I see is them learning how to play with each other. So let's go to small forward. I think small forward is next. Let's talk about these small forwards, man. Small forward, we already know who finna be number one. It's not like, what you expect? Small forward, we already know who finna be number one. And we already know who's going to be the highest rated player in the game. It's LeBron James, but we're going to start at number 10. Danilo Gallinari is 81. Harrison Barnes is at 81. Not bad. They got Melo, 84. Them tough seasons, man. He at 84, though. I give him that. Andrew Wiggins, that's a guy that I'll tell y'all to look out for the past few years. When I saw him play for Cleveland, I said, this guy's going to be something, yo. Timberwolves got a hell of a young team. Man, I can't wait to see what becomes of Andrew Wiggins in the next 3 to 4 years. They may be able to win them one, man, if they keep them core players and put some veterans in there like they did with Jimmy Butler. And I think maybe one more veteran player that's up to top tier, and they're gonna be all right. But Andrew Wiggins is at 86. I can deal with that. Great for him. I think he's gonna move up actually. Number 6, the man with the Celtics on right now. He came out yesterday with my boy Kyrie, and yeah, man, he with a new team now. Gordon Hayward. He's at 88. Sharp shooter, though, man. That white boy can shoot a damn three, boy. So he's gonna do some things for the Celtics this year. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. He's gonna be making a lot of bread now. So we're gonna see what he does because he's been in the Western Conference his whole time in the NBA. So he's finna see how easy the East is. I got a feeling he's the Celtics I think are gonna fuck up the East. He's so used to thugging it out in the West, man. The East is probably gonna be no problems for him. Then we got number 5, the Greek Freak. I don't even know how to say that man's name. I'm just gonna call him the Geek Freak. The Greek Freak, man. This guy is freaking amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing him move up as well in those, you know what I'm saying, younger guys that's very, very prolific in the small forward that's coming for LeBron James but just ain't there yet. He's amazing. So number 5, he's a 91. I give him that. The Greek Freak, that dude he just does shit that I'll be like, wow. Then we're gonna go number 4, Paul George, 91. Not bad. He got some shit to prove this year too with OKC, man. He's got another person who can score. Now he doesn't have to do it all by himself. But now he's got to go up against the Western Conference, and he got to go up against them every night. It's not like he's with the Pacers anymore, and he's going up against these bum ass Eastern Conference teams. Now he's going to be going up against a lot of great teams that's on the West and a lot of great players, and he's going to have to prove that he can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? He plays a position that's a hard position to guard. So we're gonna see what Paul George does in the West, man, and what he does with Russell Westbrook, because they're both two players that have basically had to do everything themselves for their respective teams. So we're going to see what he does with OKC this year. I'm praying for him, though, man. I saw when he got hurt in his return. Are you talking? Or is this a video? Oh, I'm talking. What's up, Ashley? What's happening? I'm talking this live. This live, homie. Let's see. I'm just breaking down all of the stats for NBA 2K18 players, and then we're gonna talk about Run the Neighborhood. That's gonna be the last thing we talk about, because there's a bunch of shit that I got to say about it. But what's good, Ashley? What's happening? Don't mind me. Let's see. Number 3, Kawhi Leonard, 95 overall, baby. Now, this guy right here, I was thinking, oh, they lowball my man. But in the grand scheme of things, 95 ain't bad at all, man. I actually would put him at a 96 square alongside Kevin Durant, to be honest with you, because for me, I feel like Kawhi is a better overall player, but Kevin Durant is just a way better scorer. You know what I'm saying? I think Kawhi has he's a better overall player. His defense is way better. I believe he does more for his team. But I think Kevin Durant, with his length and the fact that he can score in bunches, and he can average about 25, 30 a game, and then he's clutch as well. Kawhi's clutch, I feel, defensively, he can shut down pretty much anybody in the NBA on any given night. And then now he's starting to score now. So that's making a whole different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Crazy dynamic when it comes to him scoring on top of him playing great defense. So I'm really looking forward to see if Kawhi can actually go higher than 96. If he has a great season, because he got hurt in the playoffs last year. I hated seeing that too, man. He got hurt in the playoffs. So hopefully he can do better. And yeah, man, number 2, I talked about him, Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant and Kawhi can probably either be coexisting or one or the other. Kevin Durant's a better scorer. He's the champ, you know what I'm saying? But he's still not the king. The highest rated player in the game, of course, is LeBron James at a 97 overall. Soon as I saw that Steph Curry and was it Steph Curry? No, it was who's another 90 not a 96. I think it was KD. When I saw Kevin Durant was a 96, I said, oh, if KD at 96, LeBron about a 97 to a 98. So 97. And I don't really have too much gripes about small forward. I think they got pretty much everybody right. So we can talk about the shooting guard now. Let's go to shooting guard right now. Shooting guard. Number 10. Got Chris Middleton. Not bad, 81. Not bad at all. I give him an 81. He's an up and coming riser. Not bad with the shot. My man's 3-pointer is pretty good as well. Then number 9, we got the old head, the champion, the guy that I think is about to lead the Bulls, Dwayne Wade. He went home for a year, and I'm thinking he probably gonna go back to Miami. I got a feeling he may go back. But Dwayne Wade at an 82 overall, and I believe the Bulls should have kept his ass, man. They need some veterans, man, because they just broke up their whole fucking team. They just blasted everybody and got rid of everybody. So I don't know if they're trying to start young, or if Dwayne Wade is like, nah, I want to try to at least win one more. If he wants to win one more, he'll go to Miami, because Miami has a pretty good roster this year. And I think Whiteside, if he stays healthy and can be consistent, I think that team can actually go to the maybe semifinals. Go up against the Celtics or Cleveland. They may. I don't know if they'll be able to win, but I think they'll be able to give some competition. And Toronto as well. Number 8, Avery Bradley. He's 83 overall, not bad. Devin Booker, he's another up and comer in the West. I think is going to do very well for the Suns. Are the Suns going to be like one of those top tier teams? I don't know, but Devin Booker is a beast and he can score like a motherfucker. He's an overall 85. I give him that. CJ McCollum, hard working guy for Portland. He had to really step up after LaMarcus Aldridge left 2 years ago. And him and Damian Lillard are like the best 1-2 combination, probably right behind Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. Very prolific scorers. Both of them can shoot the three very well. Both of them throw assists. You know what I'm saying? He's a smaller guy, but I think CJ McCollum proved himself these past 2 years, and he really grew as a player. And he's 86 overall. Number 5, Bradley Beal. Not bad. They gave him an 87. I think he deserved that. DeMar DeRozan, 89. They lowballed him, I think. I think he should be like a 90, 91. But DeMar DeRozan, he's an up-and-comer too. He's growing. He's with Toronto. I think his skill set, they need to find some better players to put around him. But he's growing, man. DeMar DeRozan is a beast. I still remember when he was playing with USC Trojans, man, when he was out there balling with Romeo. So, yeah, man. Let's move on. Klay Thompson, the assassin himself. They got him number 3 at a 90, and I'll give him that. And then we got the top 2. Got one of the best defensive players right behind Kawhi Leonard, which is Jimmy Butler. He can pass it. He can, rebound a little bit. He can score. He can steal the ball. He's a very, very hard-working defensive player right behind Kawhi Leonard. And I think I'd give Jimmy Butler like a 92 maybe, but 90 not bad. I can deal with a 90. And then we got the number 1 guy, the dude that was doing his thing last year, the guy that most people feel like should have won MVP. When I told folks they was out their damn mind because Russell Westbrook was out here doing niggas dirty, and James Harden was doing it. They had more wins, but he had a better team, I felt. But James Harden, man, 95, I give him that. James Harden has proved that he can do stuff on his own. He didn't need OKC, but he still doesn't have a championship ring yet. And we're going to see if Houston can get that with some of the trades they made in the offseason. But, yeah, man, 95 overall. He's the number 1 shooting guard in 2K18. And then the last player rating, we're going to talk about the point guards. And I knew off top that Westbrook was going to be number 1, but I was wondering what their rating was going to be. And I think they lowballed the shit out of Westbrook. They gave Westbrook a 94. But we going to get to that. And they got him at the same rating as Steph Curry. And I'm like, that shit is off. So let's go. Let's see. Number 10, Kemba Walker, 86, from Charlotte Hornets. Not bad. I give him that. He's getting that, man. The Hornets, they bad, but they ain't bad as they usually are. They growing. Mike Conley, 87. That's not bad either. Kyle Lowry, 87. I think that's actually too high. I think he needs to be like an 85, 84. Damian Lillard, 89. Damian Lillard is dope. I give him 89. Isaiah Thomas, that little guy showed me a lot of heart in the preseason. I'm not preseason, in the playoffs last year after his sister died and him coming back, scoring all them points and playing, going through it. I got much respect for him. I heard he's got an injury right now. He's got a hip injury, but he's gonna be with LeBron, so he's gonna have to shake that shit off, man, and let's get to these wins. Because LeBron ain't playing no games. But yeah, man, he just got traded from Cleveland. From from the Celtics to Cleveland. So we're gonna see what Isaiah Thomas does this year. But he's at an 89, and I'm not mad at that. John Wall's at a 90. Not bad at all. John Wall is really good, but he can't get his team out of the what is it, second or third? Was it? I forgot what round it was last year he went to, but he just can't get to that Eastern Conference Finals, man. John Wall had to step it up or get it together, man, or leave the Wizards and go somewhere else, because he ain't, the East is not that hard, man. He got to do more. And Mr. Kyrie, I think Kyrie is a little low. I think Kyrie should be like a 92. He should definitely be higher than the guy that's at the number 3 spot. Even though I love Chris Paul needs to be a little lower because he really didn't do that much last year with the Clippers. But we're gonna get to Chris Paul. Chris Paul need to come down. I would actually switch Chris Paul and John Wall and put Kyrie, John Wall, and then Chris Paul. But they got Kyrie at a 90. I would say he's a 92, but 90 is not so bad. Then they got Chris Paul at a 91, and I want to know how and why they got him so goddamn high. He does not deserve to be number 3. And then, like I said before, number 1 and number 2, Steph Curry and Westbrook. Now, this I have a fucking problem. Why in God's green earth do you have them both at 94 overalls when we know Westbrook overall is a way better player? Way better three when it comes to 3-point shooting, Steph Curry hands down. But everything else, like steals, playing defense, rebounding, assists, I think Westbrook is a little bit better. To be honest, the only thing Steph Curry got over him is the 3-point shot. Like when it comes to bombing them 3-pointers, man, Steph Curry is like none other. But other than that, I think Westbrook should be at least a 96 with Kevin Durant. They lowball my nigga, man. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. I'm like, yo, you got him at a 94? Way too low. What's going on, Nova Fox? What's happening? But yeah, man, I think they lowball my nigga, and I don't know. But I just went over every single player, top 10 for every single position for 2K18. Y'all let me know what y'all think. So basically, all the top people for every position would be Russell Westbrook is a 94 overall point guard. I'm gonna go all the way from 97 to the low. You got LeBron at a 97 for small forward. Then you got for center, you got DeMarcus Cousins. He's a 92. Then you got Westbrook. He's a 94 for the point guards. For the shooting guards, you got James Harden at a 95. Of course, power forward, got Anthony Davis at a 94. So 97 and 90, and also no, I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. I think small forward, that's LeBron. Got shooting guard, you got James Harden, that's a 95. Point guard, that's Westbrook at a 94. Anthony Davis, power forward, 94. And DeMarcus Cousins is a 92 center. So those are the top 5 players of each, position in their ratings. So now we're going to get to what basically I really wanted to talk about. Lose weight, fat ass. Who needs to lose weight? Somebody said lose weight, fat ass. Wow. Nah, man, but I see we got a troll in the house. It is what it is, though. But now we finna talk about the NBA 2K team. They had an actual event Thursday called Run the Neighborhood. I actually have an article coming out on sheattack.com. Basically, it's going to break down everything. So everything I'm talking about right now is going to be an article up probably tomorrow. Maybe today. I don't know yet. I got to talk to my editor. But everything that I'm about to talk about, I break down in this article. I talk about the things that they brought up. There's a lot of stuff that we saw the past couple of days. A lot of stuff we saw on Twitter. So just kidding. Yeah, Just kidding, all right. But yeah, man, let's break this thing down. So basically, Thursday, all the YouTubers, all the huge YouTubers from 2K community. Other than that, there was a couple that was missing, but for the most part, the QJBs, Agent Zeros, that kid Kuda, iPod King Carter, Flight White, who else? There was a couple people, Gento, mad people from the 2K community got flown out. And they was just sending them to all these different places. They went to a barber shop and they went and got some of the new Kyries from Foot Locker. And then they ended up at this event where they thought they were just gonna play 2K18 and that was it. Then we saw something that I didn't think we was gonna ever be able to see, and it's this thing called Run the Neighborhood. So basically, Run the Neighborhood is the theme of 2K18. The Road to 99 is the overall theme, I believe. It's like I don't want to say overall, it's the underlying thing in the game. Now they're wanting you to get to level 99 now. And after years and years and years of dealing with menus and having to play My Career to get to a 99 overall, now you don't have to do it this time around. And they basically Run the Neighborhood basically is like a hub, or like if you guys have ever played Destiny and you see the tower, that's basically what Run the Neighborhood is. My Career, Pro-Am, I think also was it My Career, Pro-Am, My Park is all intertwined into one neighborhood hub. And then you got like the barbershop and 2K Zone and all these Foot Locker and all these different places within that world. It's like GTA Online meets PlayStation Home. You know what I'm saying? And that shit looked fucking amazing. So first of all, the neighborhood is a new open world type hub which combines elements of My Career, Pro-Am, and Park modes. Within the neighborhood, your My Player can run around a huge hub-like world where you can go play pickup games in the playgrounds, which basically is My Park. They basically renamed My Park Playgrounds. You can walk into actual stores like Foot Locker or Swag to cop gear for your player. And also, you can head to the barbershop to chop it up with the NBA players and to get your hair cut. There's 6 locations that's in the neighborhood, and I think they said there's more to come. So this is just, I guess, day one of what they got so far. There's 6 locations that were shown in the neighborhood: the playground, downtown court, 2K Zone, Foot Locker store, venue, and King of the Court. Those were the locations that they talked about in the actual trailer. Then let's break down each location. So basically, like I said before, the playground is the next evolution of My Park. This area consists of 8 courts. You get 6 courts that are 3v3, and you got 2 courts that are 2v2. The downtown court. Downtown court is a jump shot game. Basically, each area will have different point values. The player with the highest score of the day will be displayed on the leaderboards, which I think is kind of dope. Then we got 2K Zone. This will be a meetup area with everyone in the neighborhood. You can play trivia, pick'em, blacktop, and you also will be able to see the highlights from NBA 2K TV, which is dope. The Foot Locker store. The Foot Locker store will have over 2,000 pair of shoes. All of them will be NBA licensed brands. Of course, you're going to have your Jordan, your Nike, your Under Armour, your Adidas, you know what I'm saying, plus the regular NBA apparel. Then you got the venue. This is a pop-up center for special events. I know y'all was like last year, if y'all played in the park, saw the Mountain Dew events and all those type of things. Well, all that stuff is coming back. But it's a little different. This year, they're gonna introduce the Ruffles event, which is basically a 4-pointer challenge. Also the Mountain Dew event coming back, Ante Up back, House Rules is back, and the Park After Dark all will be back in 2K18 with other things that are coming later. So I think for all you Park players out there, this was like a dream come true. So yeah, let's talk about, let's see. Also, oh yeah, in King of the Court, lastly. King of the Court, finally, in King of the Court, players will play with other users in 1v1. Compete to be on the leaderboard as the player who held a court down in the most games in a row each day. So each day is going to reset, and you're gonna have to win a number of games to be on the leaderboard, to be the number one, basically the king of the neighborhood, king of the court. Also, players can head over to a training facility where you can work out with other players, get your created player ready for the streets and for his My Career. So break that down. Now we're finna talk about the My Park / Playgrounds rep system. So My Park rep is dead. There's no more My Park rep. They've changed it up. 2K has squashed the whole rep system that they have ran with over the past few years. Now it's all about your overall rating and the theme of the road to 99. Basically, now the road to grind for a 99 overall player will not be the same as before. This year, VC will be in the game, but will only be able to rise your overall to an 85, and that was confirmed by Mike Wang on Periscope. For y'all people who want to know where I got that from. Running with the road to 99 thing, players aren't forced to play My Career anymore to build their My Player like in franchise games before. This year, all of your attributes, animations, badges will combine within the neighborhood. Basically, you can play anything you want My Player, Pro, and My Career to build your player the way you want to build them. The reputation system for 2K18 has changed as well. In prior years, players needed to play every mode to rank up and get to the coveted legend in the overall 99. But this time around, players aren't forced to play My Career if they don't want to rank up that way. This year, the rank system goes by your overall. The overall goal is to get from 99s, but you start at 60, so it's from 60 to 99. So basically 60, and then there's a cutoff, 70, cutoff, 80, cutoff, 90, cutoff, then 99. And you get to open up different things as you get to those overalls. So yeah, man, I think that's dope. And then lastly, what we're going to talk about today is archetypes. The archetypes are back. Of course, NBA Live did the 2 archetype joints, and people were wondering, like, yo, 2K, what y'all going to do? So last year, they put archetypes in the game, and this year, man, archetypes are back in a big way. So last year, 2K incorporated archetypes for their My Career players. And this year, they're following that up with adding a second archetype, just like NBA Live 18 has done with like their traits feature. These different archetypes will dictate your style of play and also how your player develop his skills over time. Unlike 2K17 and 2K18, there is a lot more versatility with the archetypes. Each archetype, you have a pure archetype or a hybrid archetype. Each has badge caps, and you can get some bronze, some silver, and some gold badges, but all are determined by your archetype. And if you have a hybrid, all of your badges can't be Hall of Fame badges. So I think that's good too. So you can't be out here like a crazy ass center who's doing shit like fucking Paul George or some shit like that, or LeBron. You're gonna be defined by what you want to be, but you can't be out here doing crazy shit either. So let me see. There is a total of 189 different archetypes for you to choose from when you consider pure, a hybrid, or a standard position player. Every archetype has a unique set of badges, like always, like every other 2K. And you can decide how you want to upgrade your player by practicing, playing other game modes. One thing that hasn't changed is all the types are capped, like I said before, and at some point, depending on your archetype. So that's the breakdown of what I got so far for the Run the Neighborhood event. Full breakdown. All the links and sources will be in the description. Y'all can click on all that stuff if you want to actually read up on a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about. But lastly, my only gripes. My only gripe would be the servers. Are the servers going to be able? Hey, Crunk ends in this episode 3. Episode 2 was done a few days ago, but oh nah, man, episode 2 was last week, man. But episode 3 right now, we talking. We finna. I'm about to get ready to get off of here. But let's get this out though. My only gripe with 2K18 is going to be those damn servers. If you've seen the video, they actually had some server issues at the event. So I'm wondering if they're gonna be able to withstand this hub. Hopefully they can get some help from Rockstar Games, because Rockstar is the king at this shit. So I don't know, man, but this got me very excited, man. 2K18 took a shit on live. Like, you haven't labeled it too, that's why I asked. Oh, I do? Oh, my bad, man. I thought I had it at. I changed that shit after the video, dog. My bad. Thought I had it as 3. But yeah, man. Like I was saying, only gripe, servers. I don't know if the servers are going to be able to withstand all those people in that hub, because they say it's going to be between 80 and 100 people in one neighborhood. And also, you can get on, I forgot to say, you can get on the subway and go to a different neighborhood. It's like 6 different neighborhoods, I believe. You can go to it and interact with people. But yeah, man, I'm going to change that. I didn't even notice it. I thought I put 3 and it's 2. But that's all for today, because I got somewhere I need to be in like 20 minutes. But I needed to get this episode out of the way. Thanks for coming through. This is Let's Get Crunk episode 3. We talked about the NBA 2K18 player ratings. I broke down the neighborhood event. That was fucking awesome. The trailer, if y'all want to see that trailer, I'm going to put that in the description as well. The Run the Neighborhood trailer is amazing. They really took a little shit on live, you know what I'm saying? Live was out here, you know what I'm saying, hitting their chest, and 2K was mighty quiet, and I was wondering why it was so quiet, and now I see why. But we got to see a lot of this stuff in action. The Prelude is coming, so hopefully they'll have the hub open for us to run around a little bit and play a little bit of part, and see the hub, and hopefully the stability and stuff holds up. But I am your girl, Crunk Girl 711. This was Let's Get Crunk episode 3. And I'm going to end this thing, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming through. I really appreciate y'all supporting the podcast and supporting me. And yeah, man, I'm out. Holla.